Welcome to my channel, South American Reacts. Today I'm going to be watching the second episode of the second season of Squid Game. The best show I've ever seen so far. Really great show. I'm not even kidding, I'm not even exaggerating, this really is the best show that I've seen in my life, I've been hooked into this thing ever since I've started watching. And I gotta tell you, season 2 is not disappointing me at all, it's still great, every episode brings more questions, which is kind of the fuel of the show, you have all of these questions and you kind of want answers, and then more questions keep coming, it's very interesting. We still don't know anything about who is behind the games, but the main protagonist is trying to find it, and the detective is also doing a great job trying to find those answers, and hopefully we're gonna have some answers in episode 2 now. Episode 1 unfortunately lost one of the best characters of the show, the guy who was always recruiting people, the guy who recruited the main character and everyone else, such a great psychopath character. Unfortunately he's gone, he's a villain, so I was expecting him to die eventually, but I feel like they could have used that character a little bit more, because he was so interesting, he pulled some Jackie Chan moves, and he was super powerful and stuff, but in the end he died to his own game. So I'm really curious to see what episode 2 is going to be all about, because it looks like the protagonist managed to find some key on his pocket or something, and now he's gonna be able to find who actually are the higher-ups, the people who are really behind the game. So I'm really curious to see who are they, what are they actually planning to do, maybe are they just billionaires who are bored and want to see people dying in these games, or is there a bigger reason why all of this is happening? And is the police involved? Are the higher-ups of the police involved? That's the reason why the detective was not able to convince any of them that he was in the island or something, because the detective now is even working as a traffic cop, he's not even a real cop, a detective anymore. He's just a traffic guy, a cop who takes care of the traffic, he was downgraded because no one really believed in him. So I wonder if the police, the authorities, politicians, higher people high in the society are also behind the games, So, well, hopefully we're gonna find some answers here in episode 2 of Squid Game Season 2. Let's go. You two should work together, he's your ally. He's also searching for the same thing as you, detective.
Anything you say, can
Hold on.
Oh, I was not expecting this. I was expecting the detective to work together with the main character, but whatever.
He told me that there was nobody else. Is he dead?
Yeah, he sure is, but he didn't really kill him,
My boss had scissors and paper. All he had to do was take back the scissors.
Yeah, so it looks like the guy is in shock, he was trying to postpone the game a little bit, but he couldn't, and the main character arrived late. The detective arrived too late as well. And now his boss is dead.
We actually have met twice. The first time was at your house, and the second time was on the island.
Alright, so he remembered that they've talked in the island, but obviously the main character doesn't know because he was wearing a mask.
There was a masked man who talked to you. Asked if you knew Huang Yino.
I remember this scene, and I was confused. I wasn't sure if it was the detective.
And I wasn't the one who fired the gun.
It's gonna be hard to convince the detective that he was not the one who killed him,
All of the guards called him the front man.
You know what he looks like?
It's his brother. He knows exactly what he looks like.
Or a black mask under a hood.
Yeah, he's not going to say. I think he doesn't want to believe that it's his brother,
You gonna kill him?
Killing one person isn't gonna put an end to any of this.
Yeah, so He doesn't want to go on a killing spree, you know. He just wants the games to stop.
Let me go. We'll find these bastards together.
Yes, team up. That's what I want to see, you two working together.
It was nothing. I barely touched the guy, but the police only went and arrested me and then demanded that I pay the douchebag settlement.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't trust the police at all, so, you know, he really doesn't want to work together with the detective, you know, but believe, man, the detective is a good guy. You'll see for yourself.
You really did win. The game was real. You aren't full of shit.
You know he has money, right? I mean, he has been paying you for a very long time, right? What is the surprise of seeing money?
There are armed troops on that island. A couple of pistols aren't really going to do us
Yeah, you
much
can't
good
just
there.
go there guns blazing, you know. You're gonna lose if you do this. You're gonna have to use your head here. You're gonna have to be smart about it.
Are they real? Mr. Song, where'd you get all of them?
Well, he probably bought them, right? He has the money. Yeah, they work, and they work very well.
I think you need to quit your current job if you're going to work with me.
Fair, it's fair, you know. He has money to pay you. He's probably gonna pay you even way more than he would ever win that shitty traffic cop job. So happy. I kind of miss the happy songs from the first season, you know. During all of those sadistic, bloody, gory games, you know, they used to play some very happy music in between the games, you know. It was kind of funny, you know. The wake-up call was very happy, you know. Every message had a happy song. I kind of miss that. But here, it kind of reminds me of it. Well, they gotta put their costumes on as soon as they see a kid. They were not prepared for this entrance.
Why doesn't this fucking pig suit have any ventilation? Is mine the only one like this?
Wow, the kid's gonna cry. Okay, that was funny.
Nayan, hey, how many times have I told you not to wander off?
Poor kid. And poor guys, they might be fired because of this, you know.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a nice day. You too.
This is the mother of the smart guy from the first season. It looks like her.
Grandma!
Yeah, I remember the main character left the boy on her care, you know, because his sister died in the game, so he had no one else to take care of him. And the mother of the smart guy was kind of alone, and he gave some money to her and gave the kid for her to take care of. I remember this.
I'm Young Province. Do you have any idea what kind of shape she's in?
There was an outbreak of tuberculosis.
Apparently the main character is still watching out for them to see if they're doing fine, you know, if they need more money and stuff.
Today everyone's just throwing cash at me. I guess it's the universe rewarding my good deeds.
Please.
The universe is rewarding your good deeds? Really? You're that good? Who is this girl? Is she related to some of the characters from the first season? I don't remember anything about what they're talking about. Am I missing something? Alright, so, okay, I understand now. She's going through some problems and she's going to be invited to the games, so the games are still happening. She doesn't really have a connection to any of the characters from season 1. She's just another people that they're going to recruit for the games. I understand now. Yeah, it's kind of sad that he actually is alive, but he left his old life behind for some reason. I guess it really is worth to work in the games, right?
Your brother. I just don't want him to think I loved him any less. Or feel that since I wasn't his birth mother, I put your needs first.
So they're not really brothers for real, right? He was adopted.
He gave you one of his kidneys in order to save your life.
Yeah, but there was some love involved. I mean, he donated a kidney to him. So even though they're not really real brothers, you know, the bond was there.
Thank you for everything, boss.
Why are they showing this girl so much? Is she going to be important to the story? Is she going to help the main character to find who are behind the games? What is he doing? He's removing his teeth? He's going to insert some kind of microchip in his mouth. It's a GPS tracker. Why? Yeah, money solves everything, right? You can shut up if you have money, you know, if you get paid enough, people do anything. Man, this hospital vibe is so depressing. Everyone is struggling to get treatment, but most of the people there don't have enough money to pay the bills because everything is so expensive, you know. It's kind of sad, you know. Hospitals are free in my country, but the good ones, you gotta pay for them. And no one really has the money to pay for them, so, you know, it's really sad. Alright, they're practicing their shooting. And it looks like they're getting good. Still, I don't think it's enough to take down the entire island, you know. There were a lot of people in there. And obviously they have way more money and resources than you. After all, they paid you, main character, you know. So the money they gave you is just a very small fraction of what they own. So with the money they have, they can, you know, buy a way bigger and better army than you can afford. Simple as that.
I already have my outfit ready for tomorrow and everything. I clean up nice, okay?
I want to go into the club with you.
Is this guy going to be the comedy relief of the second season? Because he certainly looks like,
Do not engage for any.
you know, a comedic character.
So no matter what kind of place those guys take you, you know we're right there, hot on their
Yeah,
heels.
sure, you know, they can take the main character, but, you know, they can also kill the main character, you know, so there are lots of bad stuff that can happen to him, you know. Getting kidnapped is not the worst of them, you know. Getting killed is.
Dad?
Oh, he's talking to his daughter.
Dad, is that you?
I mean, he's not talking to her. He's just listening to her voice. Why? Is he afraid to contact her because he thinks that the guys from the Squid Game might go after her?
It's like an American thing. How...
October 31st. Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
Halloween.
What are they planning here? They're up to something.
Yeah, it's a very American, you know, holiday, but we kind of do something here in that day as well, you know. I guess it's becoming a worldwide holiday. He's gonna wear a horse mask? Really? Is that the best you can do? Because, you know, these masks are kind of funny, you know, they're gonna draw a lot of attention. And I don't think you guys need to draw attention, you know.
We just made it in. It's underground. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Underground?
I mean, just look at this. Everyone is going to look at him.
Everyone's got a mascot. I can't tell who's who. Listen,
Especially when he's moving like this, you know, like a crazy horse.
masks? I just told you everyone in this place is wearing a mask.
Yeah, you know. Everyone's wearing a mask, but you gotta be specific about what kind of mask they're wearing, you know.
See, you're not the only cop here. Hey, it's Halloween, dude. You could have put on a uniform.
Yeah, lots of cops. Cops. Oh, wow. Is this real? How did he get this clothes? No, this guy gotta be one of the guys from the game. There is no way. No one really wears this.
I said I saw two of them.
Oh, goodbye, crazy horse. You will be missed. Why are you not talking to them? Just talk to them.
You hear that? Lock and load, guys.
Get ready.
Alright, we're gonna see some gunfights here. Let's see. I don't think you should enter in the car of the guys, you know. They're not trustworthy at all.
I want everyone tailing it. Remember, we need to capture him alive.
I mean, I know, you know, he has his minions to go after, you know, the Red Hood guys, but it's still, man, it's so dangerous. I would never enter in that limo.
456.
So this is the car, huh?
So is this the frontman speaking? The boss?
That you put the past behind you and find happiness.
It's impossible for him. It's just not who he is. He wants to do the right thing.
What do you want from me?
He wants to know who you are.
All of you chose to participate in a game of your own free will.
That's a load of shit and you know
That's
it.
such a bullshit, you know. Yeah, you know, people are desperate and, you know, they're just gonna do whatever they can to get some money. You're basically abusing their minds, you know. They're desperate for money and they're gonna do everything for money. It's not fair to them.
You still don't see, do you? If the world doesn't change, the game doesn't end.
It's funny how they like to pretend that they are, you know, doing a favor for humanity by doing these games, you know. Such bullshit.
Your plan is to try and convince the horse owners to put a stop to the race.
Yeah, basically, that's it. That's what he's trying to do.
What's happening?
One of our tires blew.
Yeah, you know, just as I said before, you know, the Squid Game owners, they have way more money and resources than their main character, you know, so I don't even think it's going to be a competition. No matter how many, you know, military mans he hires, you know, he's still going to be at disadvantage.
Stop the car!
Oh wow, that's a powerful glass. I wonder what he's going to do now because it looks
Let me
like...
play the game again.
You want to play again?
What? Are you crazy? Don't do this.
The returning winner who came back to play. Make it all even more entertaining.
I understand. He has the microchip, you know, the GPS in his mouth. So if he goes back to the island, you know, his men are gonna be able to find where the island is. And then, you know, they're gonna be able to prove what's going on over there.
Have you seen The Matrix? They could take the blue pill and live in comfort.
That's a movie that I want to watch as well, you know. Everyone talks about the blue pill and red pill. I want to watch The Matrix.
Then so be it.
So he's going back to the game, and there's no way he's going to win twice in a row, you know, but at least he's going to be able to, you know, his friends, you know, the man he's paying are going to be able to find the island and hopefully put a stop to it. We'll see. I don't think they're going to be able to go there alone, though, you know. They're gonna lose if they enter in a direct conflict with them, you know. They gotta contact the authorities. They gotta be smart about it.
Player 456. Welcome back to the game.
Alright. So we're gonna have more games. I can't say, I'm unhappy about it because it's gonna be fun. The games are fun. And now he has knowledge about the games, so let's see. What is this all about? Why are they showing this girl so much throughout the entire episode? Oh, she's a worker of the game. Oh, I see. So they're gonna show the other perspective. They're gonna show the other side as well, They're gonna show who are the people working in the games. Interesting. That's something that I wanted to see in season 1, who are these people as well. So we are kind of we're not getting some answers, but we are getting close to the answers, it looks. Amazing episode, by the way. Season 2 for sure is not disappointing. Now, the main character is gonna go back to the games. That's kind of scary, to be honest, I don't think he's gonna make it now. There's no way he can win twice in a row, because as I said before, the games are extremely luck-based, they're super luck-based, so, his luck's just gonna run out, Although he kind of knows what the games are, so, he might have a chance of overcoming them with the experience, but there's always the possibility that the games are going to be different, so his experience is gonna be worthless, But, I don't think he's planning to win, I think he's planning to sacrifice himself because he knows the detective is willing to do whatever it takes to take down the people who are behind the games. So he trusts that the detective is going to go back to the island or do something. Even if the main character dies, he knows that the detective is going to keep doing the work. And if he finds the island, he's going to be able to do something about it. So that's what I think is going through the mind of the main character, He's willing to sacrifice himself so the detective can keep going, can keep doing the work, So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, season 2 is way shorter than season 1, it's only 7 episodes, so I only have 5 more episodes left. But really curious to see them because the show has been amazing so far. Season 2 is great. Great show, really amazing show. And well, that's it for today. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my reactions, and I see you in the next video.